Hi again, YouTubers. So this is my June and July Face of the Month video. It's kind of an everyday, simple, quick and easy, not a lot of shadow, just a little bit of like smoky liner and easy things. I am going to be doing a second Face of the Month video, and it's going to be like more colorful, not colorful, I guess, more dramatic. It's some things I've been testing out so for the wedding to see if I like them and things like that. In this video I kind of got out of the shot a little bit on one of my eyes, so apologize for that now, but I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so the first thing I've been starting with is my face is already moisturized and I have under eye cream on, is the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector. And I just take this and I put a little bit down like this, and the same thing on the other side. This side I've got a little bit more darkness. Actually, under my eyes has been really dark the last couple of days. So I've been doing one of two things a lot of this time this month. As far as my face, I have been either using a BB cream, which I'm trying a bunch of different things out with those, or I have been using my Chanel Vitalumere Aqua with just a touch of the Guerlain in it to give it a little bit more color, because the color of the Chanel, I think I have B30, and it's just too light for me right now, summertime. So, let's see, that should be enough. I just put a little squirt out, and then I just put a dot or two of the Guerlain. I think I just put a little bit too much of that in there. And I kind of mix it all up. I've been using this brush from Coastal Scents. It just has the number 518 on it, but it's a really neat, different kind of stippling brush. And I just kind of got some on the brush, and then I just kind of start all over. And I do actually use it as a stippling brush, and then I kind of mix stuff in. After, or blend it in, I guess, a little bit better. But I actually do stipple it on, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but with this brush, for some reason, it doesn't bother me quite. It gives a great result, but it doesn't bother me with this brush as much as it does with like a traditional stippling brush. This one's like a little bit denser, and it just kind of like, I don't know, it's easier to work with than usual. So it's pretty much it. It didn't take long. Just stippled in. It doesn't like bend as much, so I think that is why it makes it a little bit easier just to stipple it than traditional brushes. I feel the traditional stippling brush, I feel like the color isn't getting as impacted with that for some reason with those ones. So that's that. I have a hair on me. This doesn't shed as much either as most of my typical 187, so to speak. That's pretty much all I do on my face for right now. You know what? Actually, no. This is what I've been doing. Come to think of it. The only difference of what I do first is most times I have been using either this, or I've been using a BB cream, like the Misha one, and just kind of trying them out. So, but typically I use the Chanel with a little bit of that. So then I've been using MAC Studio Fix powder and puff, and I just puff it in, or tap, or like squish it in, I guess, into it. I rub it back and forth on the powder like this, and then I just place it in the areas that are oily. So I don't go over to my cheeks or under my eyes. It's just my T-zone that I use that in. Alrighty, and then I've been leaving my face alone until after I'm done my eyes, so I'm going to do my eyes next, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit and figure that out, and then we'll go back and forth. So eyes are up next. Alright, so now on to eyes. I have primarily just been using one of two things. Oops, sorry, let me get in here. I have either been using, where did it go? There it is. Either my Makeup Forever, the Aqua Eyes, I think they're called, Aqua Cream, or I've been using a MAC Paint Pot in Indian Wood. So I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot. I'm going to do another video, by the way, with the more dramatic like eye look I've been doing this month too. So I just take my paint pot and I take, this is a really, really old MAC 217 that's pretty beat up looking. And I just get a little bit on the edge of the brush. You could also use your finger for this, but I just put a little bit, forgot that it was zoomed in, sorry, on the brush, and I just put it over the base of my lid up into the crease. Don't go all the way up into the brow bone if I can help it. Sometimes I get a little bit up into the brow bone, but this is like my quick and easy, like summer eye, don't want to think too much about it, don't want to put shadows on, don't want to worry about, you know, all different shades and blending and all that, and I just want something quick. So that's pretty much it for that eye. Let's take a look here. Sorry, opening and closing drawers. Then I usually just take a color like Max Grain, which is one of my favorite shadow colors, kind of a highlight, and any type of brush. Why can't I find the one I want? Here it is. This is the Sigma E55 brush, and I get it just on the top of that brush, and I just go up on my brow bone and a little bit in the inner corner. That's it for that part. Pretty easy, pretty quick and easy. I have been using one of two things again. Either I use my Lancome brow pencil in taupe, or I use my Revlon Brow Fantasy, and my eyebrows need to get waxed. It's going to be done this week, thank goodness, before I go away. But I have been using the Brow Fantasy just to kind of fill them in a little bit and kind of make them a little bit more so they stay better, because they're kind of all over the place and unruly while they're waiting to get waxed. And then I fill it in. The Revlon one's just, oh, see, now I got a big clump there. The Revlon one is really nice, which will work better for me right now because, oh, this one has a lot of clumps in it today, because my hair is a slight bit on the too dark of a side until it gets fixed this week back to the correct color. And so this one's working out great, whereas the Lancome one is just a little bit too light right now. Then I sometimes take the brow pencil on the L'Oreal, or Lancome one anyway. Why do I keep saying L'Oreal? Thinking L'Oreal too is the funny part. And I just kind of make sure it's all blended in. My eyebrows are not my favorite thing right now. All right, then I move on to eyeliner. And I have been using two things. There it is. It's my Milani Liquify. I've been using the black one. And I've been running it just up on the top on my waterline. Done, pretty quick and easy. And then it's kind of funny, I've been using a separate pencil, but it's this, nope, yeah, this is the right one. The CoverGirl Perfect Blend Pencil Crayon. That's what it looks like. I have no idea why I've been using this on my bottom, but it seems to like stay and kind of blend a little bit easier. It's not so harsh looking on the bottom for summertime. The Milani ones are great, but the problem with them in the summertime on the bottom lid or bottom lash line is that it's a little bit too harsh because they're so easy to smudge. So it just looks a little bit too much. So next thing I have been using, and you will see this in a haul video, is the Physicians Formula. It's called the Eye Booster in Ultra Black. It's kind of like a super thin pencil liner. I'm going to move my mirror and hope I'm staying in this shot. And it's really, really easy. You just drag it along. That is not even So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll have known about my hair debacle. My hairdresser totally messed up my hair 2 weeks before the wedding, and now I have to go get it fixed this week before I leave in 5 days. So it was a total mess and horrible, and what I have right now is not as bad as it was, but it's still way too dark for photos against a white dress. So it's going to be fixed tomorrow. So that's the liner, and then I do mascara, which you guys have seen me before, just an eyelash curler, and I've been using the Lancome Hypnose Drama. That's pretty much it. I'm going to do that, come back and show you the rest of my face. Alright, so back to the rest of my face and my lips. I put my mascara on. For bronzer, I'm still using the same exact bronzer I have been using pretty much non-stop, and it is the Too Faced bronzer. This is what the packaging looks like. It just, I don't know, it's just the perfect color on me. I'm using my Real Techniques brush. This is called the buffing brush. This is what it looks like. I just tap it in a little bit. I tap off this part, and then I go in and under my cheekbones, and I kind of blend up and stay around the perimeter of my face. Run a little bit over my nose. Oops, look at that piece of hair. So that's bronzer, pretty easy. And then the blush I have been using, and it's the only one I've been using for a while now, is the NARS Orgasm. And I use, this is my Sigma F50. This is what it looks like, and I just tap it in there, and I just put it literally down, like on the apple, but below it slightly, and just out into my hairline. And one thing I'll say about this is it has a nice sheen to it without having to add another highlighter or anything like that too. Sorry, my mirror's a little bit off. I just add a little bit up by my hairline, just whatever's on the brush to kind of just bring everything in together. On my lips, I have been using, where is it? Oh, I got the right one first try. MAC Whirl. So that's that. And then lipstick I have been wearing is Viva Glam 5. Pretty much it. And then when I've been adding a lip gloss, I have been using the Lip Fusion in Blush. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Face of the Month. I am going to do one more that's kind of some looks I've been trying out for the wedding. And it's one I've done a couple different variations of, but I'm going to do that video coming up soon, so you guys can just see what I think I'm going to be doing or something along that line. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.